what was that? The People's Champ. He once made a comment. He said, I don't have to be what anyone else wants me to be. Hear me now. And I ain't afraid to be exactly who I want to be. You ever heard that? Yeah. My homie used that on me. He don't know that's my favorite quote. It's an individualized quote, right? So while he's focusing on the part, they ain't never been on my shoes. They don't know how I step. They don't know the tragedy that I face. They don't know the anxiety I feel. They don't know my passion. Can't nobody tell me nothing. I'm focusing on the part of what you doing about it. What you displaying in the place of it. Who you allowing to know what you stand for. What you living for. What brings you to life. Yeah. See. When you make a quote like that and you base your life on that, be ever mindful that you got some work to do. Because that's the problem now. We want to talk too much about being different. I'm just different. But every time we come and see you, every time we check in with you, every time we talk to you, you sound like the last dude. You sound like the last girl. You sound like everybody else that I'm following on Instagram that got their brands being built. They got the same type of music. Be ever mindful of your purpose, your passion, your drive. Be ever mindful that whatever you stand on, make it official. You know how you make it official? Put some work into it. Write your details down. Yeah. It's one thing to quote scripture and say, without the vision, the people perish. Yeah, it's one thing to write the vision down and then it can be plain. You know what that means? It becomes crystallized the more and more you write it down. Did I help you? Yeah. It becomes crystallized. It makes you feel as though the more and more you work at it, the better and better you gonna get. The more articulate you gonna be. Okay, let me help you a little bit, right? So be ever mindful this Monday, since we starting over, that we gotta lose that weekend off of us and we gotta start this week over. Let's start with the right train of mind. Let's start with the thought of what would bring me to life. Because that's what the world needs. Remember the scholar said that? Yeah. The world needs people to come alive. We don't just need people. We need people to come alive. We need to see some passion. We don't want to keep mistaking your passion for anger. Define your passion. And we'll know that by your continual inclination. You'll just get better. You'll get better. And you'll continuously remind us, man, I remember when she used to, I remember when he was stumbling over words. I remember when he was always like, I stuttering all of the time. Be ever mindful. It's just a little work. Don't be afraid to be who you want to be. Don't disregard who they want you to be, but don't forget who you want to be. You're loved.